much. Beyonce still to come. First, though, she's been described as every man's fantasy, and she's one of the world's most photographed women. Rachel Hunter is here, and it's really nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Looking very well, I have to say.
Thank you.
For this early in the morning, looking incredibly well. And very, very busy. There's loads going on. We're hearing about this new version of Sex and the City that's going to be shot in Britain, and you're going to be part of that?
Yeah, that actually doesn't start until next year sometime,
Right.
So that's kind of...
That's in the future.
Yeah, and it's kind of like a debut. I don't want it to, like, Sex and the City, that's a lot to live up to, and I think that it'll be great, and when we start shooting next year, that's a whole different thing.
Sure.
But I'm actually, this week I'm actually releasing, I just signed an amazing deal with a cosmetics company called Classified Cosmetics, and they're quite revolutionary actually. They're the first foundation to be actually a spray-on.
Okay.
And yeah, and
that's
so we're
good.
actually releasing their bronzers and shimmers this week. And
Have you got that on just now?
Yes, I actually have it on my face.
So I'm saying you look as if
like
you've been
pale
abroad and tanned, which is a good thing.
Yeah, no, they're amazing products, and they're extraordinary as far as just having that airbrush look that you can get. And honestly, it works, because I wouldn't. You know how long sometimes it takes your foundation to get even and all the rest of it. Well, this one actually, you just spray it like an S shape over your face and it's done in 2 seconds.
Anything that takes less time than anything else is absolutely fine as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
So things seem to be going very well. Everything's going okay. You've just done this thing in America, which I think is a great idea, called, is it You're Hot? Are You Hot? What was that all about? Yeah,
we did that at the beginning of the year, and then obviously with the war, it wasn't that politically correct. So that kind of, after we did the series, it was kind of, they never picked it up again. It was a weird thing to be first being asked to do it, because I was just like, I'm not that critical, I don't want to go and say, this is what's wrong with you, that's what's wrong with you. So after, a couple of weeks, I got into the swing of it, though, because these people just blatantly go, I'm hot.
And then you were to sit there and go, no, you're not.
Yeah, but I have no self-esteem. I could never say that about myself.
No.
And these people, like, go around saying it just freely, They're like, and they stand there blatantly saying, yeah, I've got the best body, and I look at myself in the mirror every day, and I'm hot, and I'm just like...
I don't think so.
Seeing these tapes going, wow.
It sounds a good idea. I bet you'll come over here.
It would probably do damn good over here, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'll tell you about you, though. You seem to have done this thing of the kind of civilised divorce. I know your divorce is going through just now, and you can't talk about the sort of details of it because it's sailing through at the moment. But it took a long time for you to get there. I mean, you guys sort of split up, about 4 years ago? Mm-hmm. Why did it take so long for you to get the papers sorted out? Did you always think you'd go back, or was it...
No, that was never, really thought of it. It was just, we're busy. It's not like it's this vicious, horrible thing that's going on, and we're, it's just an amicable situation, and I really saw no need, and so there's kind of been no rush on it.
There's no rush at all. You just... Because there seems to be this thing, because Rod's obviously got children from previous relationships, and yet you all seem to get on really well. There's this kind of extended family. It's almost like, because look, there we are, there's you and Rod and your kids, and his daughter from another relationship. Right. And you get on well. Yeah,
that was that was a long time ago. But, yeah, I mean, we've all got busier lives, and we've all got other people in our lives right now, and it has kind of changed somewhat, but it's I mean, you've got kids together, and, he's got a few other kids with other people, and that's just the way it is.
No, that's right, and there's always going to be a bond there.
Yeah.
There will always be a bond.
Absolutely.
It's been such a huge part of your life. And if you've got children with somebody, even if it is acrimonious, which it hasn't been in your case, there'll always be something there. There has to be, and you have to make sure that it works out for the kids' sake as well as anything else.
Absolutely.
It's vitally important that you sort that out.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you have to, because otherwise it's the children that end up, suffering in the end.
Absolutely.
Was it the case, though, that you felt that you wanted to do other things? Was that the part of the reason for this split? Because everybody said, oh, it's because you want to go out and do what you want to do. But surely you can do that within a marriage. Was that the reason
I'm
for
sure
it?
you can, but it's something that was very personal to me, and something that will remain personal to me. And I really... as much as I think that sometimes you can help women by talking about it, it's just something that's really...
Sure.
I don't feel like I want to, elaborate on or discuss, and I've spoken about it before, and I just come down to the fact where you get ridiculed sometimes for discussing things, so I really keep it to myself.
Sure, no, that's fine.
That's personal,
that's fair enough. No, I can understand that completely, because that's the double-edged sword of being in the public eye.
Yeah.
It's all fine and it's fine,
in line.
but sometimes, you've got to say, well, no, that's actually, that's enough, thanks very much. Because you do have obviously a very good career. You started off as a wonderful career in modelling and all of that. And it is difficult then when things do go a wee bit awry to actually say, no, you've got to keep some of yourself back, haven't you?
Yeah, and I think with the chance of, I was, had hair and makeup contracts and to be actually given a second chance in a career and to be given like this opportunity again to be involved in in a makeup company and to portray a woman who has 2 children, who has a healthy lifestyle, who is involved with a fantastic new company. I'm really fortunate to have that, and it's great that somebody like Classified Cosmetics is actually enforces that and shows that side of things.
Yeah, they're not going for somebody who's 19 and who hasn't done anything.
Exactly, exactly. And
mind you, not all mums look like you, have to say, but still we can aspire. We can aspire, but not everybody does.
Yeah, and I've enjoyed the charity work I've done with the Gorillas.
No, that's the thing. That's where fame can really help, isn't it? Because I mean,
the charity side of it.
That's where you can actually really use what you've achieved and build on it. I mean, we can see you there. That must have been an incredible experience. I mean, I've seen gorillas obviously in zoos. I've seen them in zoos where they probably really shouldn't be. But to see them in the wild must have been amazing. What an amazing experience.
Well, that day actually we were trekking for 12 hours and we could not find them, and we were scavenging around like in, I don't know, it was about this high. And then all of a sudden, Ian Redman, who was with us, who was part of, we used to work with Diane Fossey, he opened these branches and he goes, look at this, Rachel. And that was actually, that shot is, there was this huge, gorilla and the family, and the mother actually was crippled through a poacher and she had a baby on the back. And I mean, to see those things in the wild, those incredible beasts who are very close to our DNA, it's an amazing experience. And I know probably people go, God, she goes on and on about the gorillas. I'm like, what's the deal? But it's something that I've been passionate about since I was 16, and I have a great love with animals as far as, I have horses and my dogs, and it's something I love. I'd much rather be down running around getting dirty and with my jeans and t-shirt on and running around with the horses than
sort of all dickied up to go to a premiere.
Yeah,
you're much more happy doing that. I can understand that as well. Listen, stay with us because we're going to do a video review of all the new videos with with Beyonce. I want your opinion on Miss Beyonce. It's a very interesting video. I think the boys are going to like it.
She's sexy, that's for sure.
She's hot. Now, if she walked in your show,
and she's voluptuous and she's awesome. I think she's great.
Right, we're going to take a very quick break now. When we get back, also as well as Beyonce, first-time mum Charlene Spiteri makes her chart comeback with her band Texas, and Miss Beyonce as well. See you in a couple of minutes.